In terms of the mustache, which we're talking about right now, I'd like to see more of a straight cut off of that mustache because I don't want to see any more droop in his face.
Exactly.
The reality is if he's going to be competing with those younger people, he can't do it from a head-to-head in terms of youth, so he needs to do it with a more sophisticated look.
I agree. A mustache coming down like this gives him kind of like a droopy look to it. I want to lift everything about this style from my point of view for Steve is to lift it, make him look.
Hey, George, that handlebar mustache, I guess it's called, also goes up, and it's very whimsical too. It almost gives you a mischievous look, and I've noticed that there is something a little mischievous about Steve. So I would still like to consider that as an option. I mean, if it's impossible,
Sandy and I like that.
if it doesn't go, it doesn't go, because sometimes you can't control Mother Nature.
The problem is you'd have to grow it quite long to get some length to it, and then wax it to come up. And I don't see Steve as a wax kind of guy. I don't see it, but that's an option, and it will add a character look to him. But
George,
yes, jump in here.
Yeah, I just wanted to know: will people be bothered by the fact that I have all that magic marker all over me, or will that clear up over time?
So in looking at this picture, it's almost as if you're not here, and what we're doing is we're looking at it to say, here's what we've got to work with. How do we make this the best it can be?
Absolutely.
So what we want to do is build it from the foundation up, and all the points that we're making and all the things that we're looking at are allowing us to see things as they are so that we can then make them better.
Right, exactly. Accent the positives and eliminate the negatives.
Reduce the
negatives. And there's no such thing as a perfect anything. Right. We all have things that are not our best features and things that are our best features.
What you really want is to have one overall impression and not to remember one thing, if it's the guy with glasses or if it's the guy with the mustache or the guy whose nose was too prominent, because you can have things. This line, for example, that I'm wearing is going to make anybody's nose look longer. It's going to draw any nose that tends to go down a little bit right into this line. So you don't want to remember any one thing but the overall impression. So that's where we're headed.